practice of deviling dates back to before the 18th century, and everything was deviled. You had deviled eggs, you had deviled ham, and even deviled pork chops. I've eaten a few of those, and they're not really that good. But we've got someone here, it's our Angel L, and she's going to show us how to make the perfect deviled pork chops.
Well, this recipe is a throwback classic.
Well, that makes sense. Now, back in the 1950s, it really came into its stride.
So there are 3 components to this dish, and the first is going to be the crust.
Okay.
We're starting with half a cup of panko. So I'm going to brown the panko.
Not starting off with just raw breadcrumbs and hoping that they get crisp in the oven. We're starting off with something that's already crisp.
Right.
Super crispy.
Second component of our dish is our paste, right? So this is the part that makes the breadcrumb stick. It's the part that actually gives the whole chop its flavor. Yep, and guess what? This is where the devil's in the details.
Ah! 2 kinds of mustard. Okay.
Okay, and there's a reason for that. We'll get there.
These aren't those paper-thin pork chops that I've seen done before. These are what, like an inch
thick?
thick?
Yep, 3/4 to an inch thick.
Bone-in pork chops for deviled pork chops because that bread coats everything. I've made that mistake once.
All right, I'm gonna start putting the paste on. Yep. So our charge here is to create a bold flavor.
There's the heat.
Oh yeah.
And these are natural pork chops too, right?
Yes.
So it's a good idea to use natural here, especially because we're breading them. If you use enhanced pork chops, it's pork chops that have been soaked or injected with a saline solution. Well, they can actually start to weep a little bit and you might get kind of a soggy crust. Plus natural pork just tastes better.
These look amazing.
They're gorgeous.
And they're ready for the oven.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Gorgeous.
I'm so ready to eat these. I'm so ready to eat these. Look what we did. That looks amazing. Don't let that little devil on your shoulder tempt you to touch these chops.
Yeah, well, get rid of that guy.
Guess what time it is?
I hope it's eating time.
I'm so ready to eat these. I'm so ready to eat these.
Getting the whole package here.
That fiery, spicy.
It is fiery. There's some kick there, but it's also tangy. I like that. That little bit of sweet from the brown sugar, and that tanginess from the Dijon mustard.
It's crunchy.
Super crunchy too.
Yeah.
It's perfection. Thank you for bringing us juicy, crunchy, and a little spicy, like us, deviled pork chops. So good. Let's tuck back in.
Pork chops.